Hi, welcome to Ocean Yummy channel. So I finally got a chance to watch the One Love movie. Um, there's a lot to unpack on the movie, particularly there's little bits to unpack. Um, the accuracy of it is a whole nother thing because you do see that Bob Marley had a very adulterous life. um Rita appeared to be the rock, which she talks about in her book, because I have read her book, really, to be honest. I did read the book. Um, what the stuff that she went through with Bob. Now, I think the only thing I got from this movie, there is three elements. One, the revolutionary sound of the music, the sellers, the one who wanted to buy him, sell him, his life coming up as a young child, rejection of being from his father, um, finding out about the cancer. I think these stories can all be researched. I think there is someone on Facebook who actually did do a research on most of the stories, most of the things with the producers was about. In one scene, you see that they are talking about Exodus, the album. One of the producers wasn't impressed. He tried to use biblical lyrics to take away the essence of the reasons behind the Exodus album. He was combated by one of the artists the of the album. Another scene shows how it seems like the message got lost. And, obviously him and Rita must have had fights, which happens. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't matter how accurate, but Kamani Marley said that everything that was shown on the movie is quite accurate. The absent father, the one who's the adulterous life of Bob Marley, the rock, Rita Marley, who meets him at a young age and marries him. The way he looks at though, she introduced him to Rasta Liberty, um, which does happen in some cases. You see Multima Plana, you see Muta Baruka. You don't really see Peter Tosh, but they get mentioned in the movie. Um, like I said, there's several strings to the movie. There's several strings to the movie. It's picking out what is real and what is not. If you read the books, or Rita Marley particularly, I would say Rita Marley is the more accurate book to read because she tells completely the whole story. The one bit she puts in the book is about the children that she has to look after from all of the women that he had children with, and she grows them up in the place. Hi, Christine. One Hope Road, I think it is. This the shooting part where you see there was an attempted assassination. somehow he in the movie which they portray of him, he for the sake right, you more or less see how her locks save her from the bullet. Now, if Bay in here as well, in fairness, no, it's not the best biography movie I've seen that moves me. I'll tell you one thing, there's certain parts of it that makes you question um, the status of Rita, because Rita is the one who keeps him going. She's the rock in the movie. You don't see Cindy Shakespeare's, you don't see any of the other women. If anything, the only time you see or hear certain people's is when it comes to talking about money, and it shows his naivety of as a Rastaman, to how he doesn't know to when he finds out that how what one of the producers is not doing what he asks, because Bob Marley also wanted to, which is every Rastaman life, every Rastaman's wish is to go to Africa. And it shows several strings. Like I said, Kingsley, the actor, is not the greatest actor. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. The lady, I've seen her before. She's coming on Warrior King, I think. I think she was one of the warriors, the highest armor in yes, Rita was truly his backbone. She was. There is a book that she wrote that I read after reading so many other books on Rasta. Um, in the book, you get an idea and a peek into her living with what they'll call a legend later on. She goes through a lot. She really does. She goes through. I think the Rasta community rejected her. But if there is someone from the Rasta community who was around in times, particularly, I did not know that meant that they made a movie on it. Yes, One Love. There's loads of documentaries of Bob Marley, loads of documentaries on the Wailers, Bunny Wailer, Peter Tosh. Um, um, Peter Tosh, in one sense, was glad when Bob Marley passed because then he was able to deliver his message. And it wasn't that how there was not, I would say, missing the friend. They said because he was light skinned, where therefore he was able to come out. He was more palatable to look at, basically. But in the movie, you see that how they try to change him. They take him to clubs. They take him to clubs. They do a whole, they try to control him. Even when he's got the cancer, they're still talking about going on American tour and all this stuff. When he really wanted to go to Africa, and um, yeah, Peter Tosh was the real one. Peter Tosh definitely was the real. I watched Stepping Razor. I was addicted to watching Stepping Razor. I used to watch Stepping Razor every chance I got. Um, the thing is that once you know the history of the artist or the artiste, because there's him, Peter Tosh, Rita, Judy Mowat, I can't remember the other lady, the band, then you understand well how accurate it is. Plus, when you read the books, you hear from the horse's mouth the reasonings of certain stuff. When he spoke and they said to him certain things, he was really a humble musician, really. A humble musician. Um naive. Naive. That's it, Marcia Griffiths. He was naive for what they show in that movie to the producers and the promoters and certain stuff that even Arita's the one who calls out that one of the promoters was skimming off the top. Arita's the rock. The other women, you know how men think. They have one main woman and they have the side pieces. Rita was the main one all through the movie. Though she had her little cheating thing, it does come up. She's always the rock. Peter had a message to tell the world. He was subdued. It's for rent on YouTube. Wait, till it's on Netflix. No, it's on Prime. It's on Prime Video. About £4. Well, it was £4 something. Peter had a message. Yes, Peter did have a message, and also him getting blinded by the barbed wire. He had an assassination attempt on him. No, let me see. He had assassination attempt on him. You also see the message gets lost. Rita calls it out. Rita's the one who notices. She picks up on a lot of people who's not genuine around Bob. You see Bob's temper. You see his temper. You see him healing as a child. The rejection of the white father. I'm gonna give away a spoil. I'm sorry. At the end, you see looks like Haile Selassie on a horse, giving him the ring with the lion on it. The inner child getting healed. Well, you have to give away the spoiler, innit? You have an understanding of the musicians. The one thing I do say, I'll give his sons a prop. In certain parts, you hear the sons singing the chapel. I think it's the chapel. I think it's the chapel, but you do hear his sons singing in the background of the movie. You also hear when you look through the credits, and I'll definitely say look through the credits. Yes, Ziggy is the producer. Rita plays a part in the movie as well. So Rita tells the story also. I think she's one of the producers. Stephen plays a part in the movie. You read the credits at the end. Watch the outtakes because they're showing how he stayed as a man. So you see the you see the actor, and then you see the real one when he brings the two politicians together. So you see he's a peaceful man. Bonfire, Bob Marley, sure put it around. What's a woman to do? Yes, he did. Hold on, let me highlight you, look, because yes. Hi, Christine. Hi, so Amma. Yes, you need to see the movie, Amma. She took several. She took on several of his children from outside marriage. Yes, she did. You need to watch the movie, Amma. Peter Tosh was the real freedom fighter out of them. Yes, and Bonnie. Wow. Now that you're talking on it, I see the movie in my feed under your live stream. Yes, I love Peter Tosh. He's the absolute real deal. He is Stephen Razor, definitely, definitely. I used to watch Stephen Razor on a regular. I used to watch Bonnie Whaler, the concert one where he wears the line of Judah on his forehead and he wears the purple. Marcia Griffiths as well. I used to listen to a lot too. Peter had a message, yes, to tell the world, yes, is for it on YouTube, yes, yes, bonafide woman, yes, woman. He was definitely a womanizer. Rita was definitely spiritual. She actually was one of those women, like the women who size up the friends. The friends. She's an observer. She's an observer. When she noticed something was off, she'd go tell him. I watched that live. Yeah, Bunny Whaler. Bunny Whaler definitely is a messenger in his own rights. His wife is missing at present, though. I actually met Bunny Whaler in Jamaica. He lives in Harbour, New Kingston. He seems the nice spirit. But in all, what I like is that they show when the Wailers record. You see Sir Coxsone, um, like you meet Sir Coxsone, the bad man, the producer. I think you do see Cindy Breakspears at one point. Um, you know, you see the ups and downs of him as I think in most biographies or film biographies, they have to show the up and down of the person they're projecting. But like I said, because the Sons produce it, they could be a little bit accuracy to some of what was shown. And Rita definitely is the rock, the woman, the Rastafari. Um, she took on a lot. She took on a lot with such a man. His father was Lieutenant of the lawyer represented by a cartel. Oh, oh, because Vibe Cartel was even in problems too. Um, but I also met Yellow Man. Yellow Man, he's something else. He looked like something else. I wasn't really a dance hall one till later on. But um, what was I saying? Yes, but I think the making of Exodus, I feel was good because I can actually imagine Bob doing what he was doing in the movie. But like I said, Kingsley would have not have been the best ideal actor, you know. I mean, yes, he can pass for Bob Marley. Yes, he can in certain parts. But ideally, they really should have got a real Jamaican because you can hear the English tones in between the patois. You know, when 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 we go in and out of the patois, then you can hear the English tones in between. Even when the Rita's talking, you can hear the English tones in the talk. It's not genuine. It should have been two Jamaican actors. Ideally would have been great because the cast in the back is Jamaican. The people in the back is Jamaican. The one who's doing the sleeve is Jamaican. The ones who's been the backers is Jamaican. The Bucky, I forgot Bucky. I forgot the other one, the opposition gang people is is you know is very Jamaican. They should have got a proper yard people to play the parts. That's what let them down. Ziggy messed up on that part. The part that got me was outside the club because she said the message. You lost the message. He lost the message for a bit. He got carried away. He got lost in the in the lights of of being taken here and there, meeting this one, that one, that one. She talks about the message. You definitely see he has a revolutionary side to him. Yes, you do see that revolutionary side. You see the entering into Rasta, which is different for everybody. In his case, it saved him because when Multiple Planner says to him, calls him the messenger, and I believe that's how it would have gone if he, because Multiple Planner, the elder, um, definitely brought him to certain levels. Then he came over here and he was in EWF and 12 Tribes, and you see Mutabaruka. Right, let me see. I agree with that, Ocean. Many women would have been too embarrassed to admit that their connection to Bob Marley. Yes, I found an article on all of the 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 women that he had. I mean, he had a lot of women. It's mad. I'm thinking, wow. Even though Rastafarians have this myth or theory um, that they are growing a nation, so they can go out and sow their wild oats. Whereas with the women, they can't do that. It's not allowed, really. Though now it might be different now. A real yardman should have played Bob Marley. Yes, I think so. There are no English black person could play Bob Marley to me. They must have been English money to produce that money. Yes, I think so too. I think so too. I think that's where Ziggy lost the mark on that one because and now I can see why people was making a big fuss. The costumes was good because my mum used to wear those little costumes and have the afro scar. When you hear the scar, I remember my mum doing the scar dance. Um, there's many elements to this movie. I don't even know whether I should make it into a two-parter series to explain it. You know what I mean? We get distracted easy. I didn't even know Bob Marley was mixed race till after he died. Now you can tell he's mixed race, but he looks very red. He looks like a red man. He looks red. He sure put it around. It's alleged that he has children in India and Japan and even Russia. Oh, really? Mm-mm. I'm going to actually go and check out the children because or where they come from because I'm kind of curious now because Julian is from a London lady because he's in the One Love video. Scar, yeah. My mum used to dance to Scar. She used to wear the the short dresses with the band underneath the breast, and she used to have the afro. My mum. Um, yeah. So I just thought I'll just talk about a little bit about it. As you can see, late at night. That's why I'm talking so quiet. I am gonna do Love After Lockup. That's why I'm doing this now. Because when I lead on from this, there is parts of the movie that needs to be discussed. I feel that there is not every Rasta man is like that, okay? There are some who's like that, and there are some who's not like that. Um, Womanizers. Some of them Rastamen stay with their women for a long time. Um, they move to Africa together, all sorts of things. So um, he had abandonment issues, I think, as well. I come from a family where color, light lighter skin color than Bob Marley. So for me, he was just a regular black man. Yes, he looked like a regular. He looked red. He looked like a red black man, like a red black man, not a red black man, red black Jamaican man. The one who come from St. Thomas, as they say. When they're red, they say they come from St. Thomas. Um, um, his mum, Sedella, I mean, taking him to Delaware and stuff. She went to Delaware, probably, I don't know the ins and outs of that story, but in the movie, you see her, um, where's you see him sitting on the chair. She definitely supported her son, definitely. Hold on, let me see what my daughter say. Oh, yeah. So, his mum supported him on certain levels. So, whenever you lot get a chance, yeah, St. Elizabeth, that's it. Well, I say St. Thomas's, St. Elizabeth, that's it. Where there's light skin, there's loads of light skin people. They all come from that side. Who remind me of those. The actor wasn't that good. The lady could have been a little more better. The fashion was good. The props was good. The producers was bastards. Sorry to say, the producers was bastards. The props was good. You get an idea into. You get to see another side of Bob, that gentle side what you see on the screen, and then you see the rough side of him, how he takes no shit. He will kick a boy. I feel that needed to be shown. It makes him more human. Um, 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 what's the next part? You see the naivety. Um, you see how he loves Rita because in one of the scenes he hugs her so tight. He hugs her so tight. I think that's at the One Love, that the One Love concert. He hugs her so tight, and you see that connection between them, and that's why I say she is definitely the rock of a legend. She's the backbone. Now, when they talk about the woman is a backbone, she's the backbone of Bob Marley. Lover, hater, she's the backbone of Bob Marley. She's the one who definitely made sure all of his children was safe. Definitely made sure that they knew who the daddy was and stuff like that. And she knew when he was ready to do the concerts or whatever. You see a scene where she's there looking after his locks, where he's found out he's got cancer, and he's just sitting there. Um, and she finds out, and um, yes, that is definitely how most Rasta women are. They're very nurturing, very caring, all of that. And um, yeah, the movie itself needs tweaking in parts. Ziggy could have put in a little more. You could have seen Peter Tosh. We needed to see Bonnie Whaler because without them, there'd be no Bob Marley. We needed to see the children a bit more, like the children, like either a big picture of the children, the whole family, I feel. personally. Because whenever I think of the Marleys, I think of all of their children, every single one of them. Because you see them when they're little, so you need to see them when they're big. Um, it's too short. The movie's too short. Could have been a little bit longer. Could have give it a little more. It needs a little more filler. Needs a little more meat on the bones. That's the skeleton. We didn't get the real. We're just getting the skeleton. Me, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna watch the documentaries today, and hopefully I won't get distracted or nothing else. And I'm gonna hear and see um a bit more. I know Damien, when he first came out, he announced himself. He said, I am the son of Bob Marley. Damian Marley announced himself as a very, very, very young man. So I remember seeing that. I remember when Damian Marley came on scene because he also did a song with Bobby Brown as well, the early parts. So um if I find my book, hopefully I haven't done put it somewhere. If I find that Rita Marley book, I'm gonna go find the certain parts so that we can look over, discuss. Hopefully there'll be some rastas in the bushes, rasta women, men, because they gotta show the myths. They have to cut down the myths for certain stuff that is portrayed about them. What I also like was the Naya Bingi bit. I ain't gonna lie, the Naya Bingi bit was good because you see the spiritual side of Rasta. You see the elder side of Rasta. You see the family of Rasta. Um, what else is it? I think that's it. Can't think of nothing else right now. Yes, she was the rock. The people from St. Elizabeth look like white people. Yes, I know. I've met a few of them. Both my parents are originally from St. Elizabeth. Oh, okay. He was a bushman, obviously not educated. Yes, she's pretty amazing woman. Yeah, Rita is an amazing woman. She is an amazing woman. She and Judy Mowat got Sean from the houses of Rasta. Marcia Griffiths became Christian. I think it was. No, Judy Mowat became a Christian because something happened and and she left Rasta. She received so much disrespect due to her darkness. Yes, she did. Yes, Rita is definitely an empress and a goddess in her own right. Definitely. And now she is definitely the queen mother in Ghana, where she has her royalties, all that work, what she did, all that singing she was doing, all that backing of that man. And I'm not being outright, I'm not being rude, I'm not saying it rudely, but she was the backing, she was the backing singer, she was the wife, she was the mother, she used to put up with all the Ross, the extra stuff. Um, yeah. And I'm not saying that the movie makes me hate him. No, it's just good to see another side of Bob Marley. You know, it's a good side to see the other side of Bob Marley and to get an understanding. But like I said, it's the bones, it's not the meat. It's not the entirety. So Ziggy could have gone in a bit more deeper, like how they do with what's the blind one called Ray, where you see a little more to Ray, you get a bit of understanding of Ray, and also what's his name, James Brown. So when you're writing a biography movie, you have to give the viewer a bit more into what it is. You don't take out pretty. Well, not that they pretty it up. They didn't really pretty it up nothing really. So just put the meat on the bones, and it would have been okay. definitely should have got a Jamaican actor. Yes, I'm in agreement with the Jamaicans. I can see why there was mad. Yes, they could have definitely had got two Jamaican actors and actresses. One of his sons could have played him. They're light skinned enough. They look like him more or less. Probably would have been good for them anyway. you know. Um, I think Julian would have been more fitting because Julian looks more like him, the older version. Um, yeah, I think that's about it really. Yeah, the drums was really good. The Nyabingi drums. Nyabingi drums is really good. It's very calming, it's very spiritual. If you know about the Nyabingi drums, then you know what I'm talking about. If you've been in a Nyabingi session, then you know what I'm talking about. Up to this day, she has never disrespected his name. Yeah, she's very much kept him sacred. She's kept him sacred. She's never spoken about him out of the way. The most she spoke about is the womanizing and the children, and that's it. She's never really outwardly cussed him out, said nothing. I mean, fair enough, right? I mean, like she got status out of it. She got the states out of it, but I feel that's not her. That's why she went to Africa, you know. And now Sharon, I think Sadella, and that is taking on certain stuff. That's why I think what happened with Sizzler, where they moved the Rastas from, I forgot the place now. It's on an old video. I can't remember where there was um no misunderstanding. It's not the word I'm looking for. There was something, and really the Marleys are about business. I would say they're definitely about business. I did put up that thing to do with Ziggy, then I took it down. Um, Ziggy is really, really, really into things. He shouldn't. It's against his father's morals. Ziggy is into a lot of stuff. I don't even know whether that's a good thing. So, but Ziggy could have done a bit more with it. He could have explored it a little more. He could have made his father, I mean, like the cuts, the personal videos is obviously from what people have seen and stuff. Um, and it's really interesting because you see the actor and the real person, because like then you make him more a person, innit? So yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna come off because it's like going on 1 o'clock, 12, 8 minutes past 12. This will be my second one for the day, and hopefully in the comments you can tell me if you have seen the movie. You can tell me what you think of it. I think Morbay has already told me already what he thought of it. Um, so if there's any other people's, you can tell me your opinion on it. I think Christine said that she's seen it as well. I'm just gonna go watch it, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I think that's what, because after that live, be a while. So yeah, up to so thank you, Christine. Hold on, let me go to the top. Thank you, Christine and Amma, for coming through as late as it is. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so take care. Bye.